What's up, Cancer? It's Goddess Sky with Envisions Tarot, and I am here to do your June 2019 love reading. So this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that these messages are general. They may or may not resonate with everyone. If they do, cool. If they don't, please be sure to check your other signs, all right? If you would like to book a private reading, my information is in the description box below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if this resonates with you, okay? So, Cancer, let's hop in straight to it. We are going to get these themes out, get these details, and see what's going on with you guys for June 2019. So, Cancer, what's the word? What's the word for Cancer? Teach. Hierophant energy coming through here. And confronts. We have two major arcanas here. The Hierophant and the Moon card. What is being revealed to you this month, Cancer? What is it that you are going to learn? Okay, what is it that you're going to learn? What is it going to be? What is going to be revealed that you are going to have to address or confront within yourself or with another person? So, Cancer, let's see how this goes, okay? Because it feels like you may be learning something. It may not be the best information, and you may have to handle it accordingly. But let's see. All right. Cancer, June, love, energy, spirit. Six of Cups. Reflecting. Six of Swords. Wow, moving on. Four of Wands. Eight of Wands. The Sun. The Eight of Cups. Five of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. All right, Cancer. You got some things to deal with your past, okay? That's what's coming through here. Past influences affecting your present. There is something that you have either learned or need to embrace from your past in order to move forward, okay? With this Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, and in the way that I'm reading this kind of weird, but I know what I'm picking up on. You have to move away from your past, okay? Whatever has happened. The Sun card is kind of showing up here as a sign of enlightenment, like your aha moment, like you got it. Okay, so there's something that you realized when reflecting upon the past that gave you this epiphany or this clarity. And when you got it, you got it. It's like, okay, so when this happened with this person, this is what it was for. When this happened with that person, this is what I learned from that. Now that I know that, I can move on from this situation. I can forgive it and continue moving forward. It's like something, you were reflecting upon something and you had an aha moment, and it allowed you, it gave you the gift of being able to move on. Okay, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. You were able to walk away from the past and leave it there. That's just kind of how it feels. And it feels like past betrayals. It feels like with this Five of Swords, though, the lesson that you may have picked up on is the fact that something that happened wasn't entirely somebody else's fault. That's just kind of how it feels. I feel like you are no longer blaming someone else for what happened, but you're taking accountability for what happened in the situation. It's coming across like that. And I think because you accepted it and saw yourself, I feel like you confronted yourself for your role in the way things played out, that it gave you the energy to be able to move on. Okay? It gave you the energy to be able to move on from dwelling in the past. Because now you got this Four of Wands, Eight of Wands coming in This feels like, to me, you are moving out of one commitment and into another. Some of you are leaving a relationship to explore something new. Okay. I feel like that may be the key to you walking away. You may be walking away from a long-term relationship in order to explore a new love. But the reason that you're walking away is because something has been going on for a very long time, but you realize what was happening. It's like you finally got why this was all occurring. And then once you figured it out, you decided that you wanted to move into a new love situation, that this relationship was no longer for you. You figured it out. There was some type of betrayal that happened, but it wasn't like one person was entirely blameless. But it seems like you're okay with it. It's like it was a teaching moment. Okay, it was a teaching moment, and you were able to leave this situation behind. You have Temperance coming up here, Sagittarian energy. But I feel like this has been a long time coming with Temperance coming up here. Patience, divine timing, coming up with the Knight of Cups. Somebody is pursuing a new avenue when it comes to love. That's just how it's really coming off to me. After a very, very, very serious teaching moment, things are changing with the wheel here. Yep, somebody's moving out of one situation into another one. The Magician. This is something that you created. This is something that you assisted in creating. Hmm. This positive change is something that you initiated. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you have discovered who you are. Some of you in this situation that you're leaving really discovered who you are and discovered your self-worth. Okay, and you've decided to move out of that situation in pursuit of another love. It's like whatever you learned in this, you confronted it head on. You had to talk about it. You decided that it's okay for you to move on. It's okay for the other person to move on. It's not all their fault. It's not all your fault. But what you do know is that you are moving forward, and that's that. Okay? You are embracing your power. You are embracing your worth, and you are ready to move into a new direction when it comes to love. Okay, cards, hold on now. It's like, well, this is very mature. I'm just going to say that. The energy is very mature here. Nobody's being childish. The Chariot. You are moving on, Cancer. This is your card. It just feels like long overdue. That's how it feels. It feels long overdue. This lesson has taken you a long time to grasp. This relationship may have been going on for so long, and you finally had an awakening or an epiphany moment where you're just like, okay, so I've been sitting here in this relationship, stuck sitting on my hands for too long. Let me tell y'all how I'm feeling. Some of you Cancers have been in a relationship so long that you have really woken up and realized that you're both holding each other back from progress. That's how it feels. It feels like both of you, either one of you or both of you, have realized that you're both been purposely stuck. You've been wondering why nothing is progressing. It's because you both have been each other's blockages. That's where that Five of Swords has come in at. It's like neither one of you are completely blameless. You have both done things to each other in this connection. But now somebody has said, you know what? Enough is enough. This has been going on long enough. We got it. We've got the lessons. There's no need to keep repeating. It's time to move on. So it's time to pursue another love, huh, Cancer? It's time for you to begin putting things together and getting yourself in order and taking the good with the bad from this relationship and moving on. Choosing a new path, choosing a new route. The one thing that I am seeing that I am just completely impressed with is the fact that none of you are giving up. You're not giving up on love. You're just walking away from this one. You've learned the lessons that you were going to learn from it, and you've accepted and you've decided to move in a new direction. If this is not your energy, you need to get into it because this is beautiful. Someone has rediscovered who they are in the midst of this relationship. They have learned everything that they could possibly learn from this person and realized that they were each other's blockages. You've outgrown the situation, and now it's time to move on. Someone is taking their self-worth and they're moving it somewhere else. That's how it feels. Someone has rediscovered who they are, realizing what they are worth and what they deserve, and they are moving and ready to offer it elsewhere. Well, excuse me, Cancer. Let's see what y'all advice is for the remainder of June. Well, for June 2019. That's funny. Okay. Selling out. Okay. Selling out. This has been the whole, what you realize, what this teaching moment, what it is that you had to confront was the fact that you were selling out, or your partner is selling out. Somebody is selling out here. Selling out and selling themselves short. Settling for less than what they deserve. Now you have gotten that. It's like, no more selling myself short. No more. I'm no longer selling myself short. We are going to move on from this situation. It was good while it lasted. Now it's time to move on. That is where you are. Okay, Cancer? So I truly hope that you enjoyed this reading. I can't wait to see where you're going to be at the middle of June. I will be back mid-month to check in with you guys. Keep in mind, this is not going to resonate with everyone, so please check your other signs. If you would like to book a private reading, my information is below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if this resonates with you. Okay? So I'll be talking to you guys soon.